According to recent Harvard Business Review and Gartner studies, companies spend an average of $15 billion on sales training and $15 billion on CRM systems each year. However, sales productivity during the last 3 years, spending billions and losing, has declined by 8%. All too often, we in sales leadership experience a recurring challenge when it comes to the ROI of our training, in dollars and time. And typically it goes something like this. The executive team sees that sales are off and something needs to be done. Senior sales management executives like Bob agree and decide to roll out a new sales training program. Leadership strongly endorses the training and gives Bob and the executive team the green light to roll out the new training initiative. Jim, Sandy, and the rest of the sales team buckle in for 2 full days of training where they learn new best practices, behaviors, and tools to improve performance. But, due to the demands of business, leaders like Bob are required to hang back and hold down the fort, and thus not able to fully attend. Monday, following the training event, Jim, Sandy, and the rest of the sales team are excited about what they learned. But then, reality sets in as Jim and Sandy return to their office to find over 200 emails, 13 voice messages, 5 new customer meeting requests, 22 prospecting calls, and 19 new tasks, all waiting for their immediate attention. As weeks roll by, daily demands, lack of reinforcement tools, and no coaching begin to erase everything Jim and Sandy learned. When Jim and Sandy start to struggle, they meet with Bob. However, since Bob wasn't at the training, he can't help. As a result, Jim and Sandy resort to old practices which weren't successful in the past. In 30 days, most of what was learned in the training is forgotten. Sales managers are unable to coach the team on the new selling system, and old practices return. 6 months later, the executive team looks at the numbers and wonders why nothing has changed. This is a typical training scenario. People forget 90% of what they learned 30 days after training. Managers aren't taught the new system, how to coach their teams, or how to use the time-saving tools. The result? $1,350 of every $1,500 spent on training is wasted. Enter your Bci Selling System. It's a system of organized selling that has everyone using the same language and approach to how opportunities are won and customers become satisfied. The system implementation is turnkey or can be customized to your industry. It can be implemented all at once or in bite-sized steps. It has 3 key elements: retention, calibration, and unification. The system comes with state-of-the-art learning retention tools that continue to reinforce learning retention after the training is ended. Calibration allows teams to adapt the sales methodology to different customers with different needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all, but instead, teaches your sellers the best practices for engaging all types of clients. Unification lets us teach your sales managers how to coach using the new playbook, so they continue to build the right behaviors and keep sellers from adopting bad habits long after we leave. So now imagine a different training scenario utilizing the Bci Selling System. Executives, managers, and sales makers all attend the workshop, prepared in advance for why they are there, what's in it for them, and how everyone will participate. Teams learn the playbook together. Everyone learns the new selling tools and behaviors for each phase of the sale and where the tools reside. Managers learn the cadence and coaching best practices to help their teams. When reality hits on Monday, a very different team engagement occurs. Bob proactively sends his team invitations to team up and role play. Best practices, tools, and new learning are applied. Teams understand the playbook. Learning reinforcement tools are available, and Bob's ongoing coaching keeps Jim, Sandy, and the whole team headed towards success. 6 months later, the executive team looks at the numbers and begins to see improvements. In fact, many Bci clients enjoy compounded growth rates of 20 to 60%, and some recorded ROIs as high as 2,200%. Welcome to the Bci Selling System.